Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish. Welcome to episode 64 of our Factorio Space Age playthrough, where we're designing upgradable bases. Last episode we got our build together for rocket fuel, which is good stuff. And what I want to do today is to work on the builds for bioplastic and biosulfur. I think we'll be able to reuse a bunch of this stuff. Like we'll be able to, we need our restartable nutrient build. So that's the first thing that we will need. Then we will need this. No. This. Build for bioflux. Flip it. I guess they can go sort of anywhere. Maybe we bring this over this way. Sure. Or, well, maybe we're better off sticking close to the center of the map. Let's split the difference. We'll do that. This is a nice bioflux build. And then the rest of this should be pretty straightforward. Okay, so we need two things two biochambers making plastic, and we need a biochamber making mash for each one. So that should be pretty easy. Let's get map view here. Let's see. I guess this stuff is going to come this way. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, this is going to be mash. This is going to be bioplastic. Then we need another mash and bioplastic. And then we need, how do we make sulfur? Sulfur is just bioflux and spoilage. So that means we just need biosulfur. Okay, cool. This is going to be, I think, pretty straightforward. Let's see. This is our nutrients, and let's slide this guy over. We don't need this. Okay. That gets the nutrients in. We are, I think, going to need and want nutrients and bioflux down here. Okay. And this is the fruit. So that's fruit. Now, let's move that out of the way. This guy only needs Yamako. We only need Yamakos down here. So, that means that we are going to... We need to get jelly nuts out of here. Maybe we do it this way. Let's hop this stuff. Let's get the jelly nuts out of here. Is that the right way? No, the other way. This way. And then... Nope, that's not right. Right, these should be... These are... this is both. But we don't use any more jelly nuts after this. So that, I think that's okay. Because we'll filter that there. Okay, good. That gets the fruits out. And then... no, that's not what I want. Okay, that puts... Okay, good. We're going to move this guy down. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get this stuff down here. Good. And then we do need to get... We need to get the nutrients and bioflux down around this way. Okay, we need this one flipped to get the spoilage out. We need to put the spoilage here. Let's get one of these. Okay, that gets the spoilage out. Good. And then the remainder of the fruit is going to come down here. We don't need much. We don't need much biosulfur. So I think we can just do this and filter this to sulfur. And you will put the sulfur out. and that's fine. And in fact, the only thing we do with the sulfur is make sulfuric acid. So actually, maybe we're better off just putting the chem plant right here. Right, we just need one. Okay. So let's get a chem plant then. Might as well just do it. Sulfuric acid. Okay, great. And then we need a buffer for... Okay, so then from here, we're going to get the Yamakos out to the right. Yamakos come here. And then really they need to come into this stuff. Yeah. Which, geez. Okay, fine. I think we just get another one of these. Okay. Good, that gets the Makos out. This is going to be plastic, so let's get a plastic buffer. Oops. Okay. Good. This is mostly set. We need some power up here like this. All right, now what do we want here? I think we do this. Something like that. Sure. Okay, you come out there. Do we have water over here somewhere? That's lubricant. Okay. Surely we can get some water in here somewhere. How about we do something funky like this? Since we can. Okay, that gets water in there. Good, that's sulfur coming over. Do we want storage tank? Like that. Okay. Good. We will need iron plates. I think it is fine to bring those by logistics bots. Get rid of that guy. Okay, good, good, good. Now, these are nutrients and bioflux. So this is going to be nutrients. This is going to be nutrients and bioflux. This is going to be nutrients. It's going to be nutrients and bioflux. This is going to be nutrients and bioflux. So put it there. If we slide this over, then we can do this to feed you the spoilage you need. You should also filter to nutrients. Is that it? Bioflux, sulfur, yeah. Good. You also need mash. Okay. Good. Oh, I don't have storage tanks. Well, that seems like it's fixable. Okay, good. All right, so we want map view is what we want. We want a decider. We're going to look at how much sulfuric acid we have, and if the amount of sulfuric acid we want, where is this? Sulfuric acid is less than 5,000. Then, wow, how do you have stuff in you? I'm producing it already. Wild. Oh, because you brought some. There was a request for sulfur in here when we first made it. That's fine. Then we're gonna say, I want you to be making sulfur. Fine. And then this will go onto our demand network. And that's good. And then here, this is either sulfur greater than 0 or what's the other thing we're making? Plastic. Plastic greater than 0. Then we should make nutrients. Yeah, okay. Except that we have to get... what is this? That thing. Oh. Oh, this should be this. And we just need to bridge this over here. And it looks like we need a roboport up in here. Okay. Good. That's correct. Okay, now we need to fix, so that makes nutrients. Oh, we have to seed nutrients. Here. Fine. Fine. Okay, good. Nutrients are seeded. Now, here, we need... if plastic is less than 1,000, then say we want plastic. We want plastic. Okay, so we want plastic and sulfur. Good. Does that mean we're asking for nutrients? It does. Good. Okay. And this does have to get up to... we have to go here to here. Okay. Good that we're asking for fruit. This row is fine. Okay, we need to change this. So when will this be true? This will be true if actually anything is greater than 0. So if because we need the bioflux. So all of these guys. And all of these guys. Whoops, nope. If anything greater than 0, so either sulfur or, so that means we need that one. And this needs to be anything. Okay. This needs to be anything. This needs to be anything. Okay. That's good. This is... let's see. Sulfur is less than or equal to 0, and plastic. Then output mesh, that's fine. This one should be the same. And actually, where's the one for the jelly? This one should be the same, except this should be jelly. Jelly. Okay. Good. I think that's correct. All right, now, this is fruit, so we want this one, except you're actually only plastic. And you're only plastic. And you are also only plastic, except you also get bioflux. Okay, this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. The plastic goes here. We need to get rid of spoilage, among other things. This is plastic, greater than 0. Okay, that's good. This is my fruit. Okay, good. And then we need this thing. And I think we can do 2 of these at the same time. So this should be, we need a constant combinator, maybe here, and that's this guy, this is set filters. And then we have a red one here, red one going there, and red one going there. So if plastic less than or equal to 0, then you should also flush mesh. Good. I think those are all of those guys. Okay, now we need to add up spoilage plus nutrients, and we're going to output spoilage S. You are going to get a stack size of 1, and you will only be active if, I don't know, S is less than 1200. That seems fine. You can put spoilage in whenever you want, but this should only be active if sulfur is greater than 0. Yes. And then, okay, so we got spoilage out of those guys. We need spoilage out of this guy. And that guy. And that guy. Okay. So then this is where the double fruit needs to come in. So this was, here's the other fruit line. Okay, and I think I need to rearrange some of this stuff. Or how much do I care? This is a very important question. How much do I care? And I think the answer is not a super amount, so that's the rest of that stuff, except that any extra stuff is, where am I getting rid of the Yamakos? Right here. Okay, so then okay, these are the extra Yamakos. And so just fill in the rest of the Yamakos there. These are the extra jelly nuts. So we appear to not be needing this stuff yet. These are extra jelly nuts. So we're gonna route you up here and plug you in here. Something like that. And we recycle, and it's only when stuff comes out of here that this is the extra jelly nuts, and so you can go here like that, which is fine. That will route you that way. Extra Yamakos are coming down here. I think that's right. Or I think it's right enough. Let's see how this works out. Okay, making... Okay. We should be making nutrients soon, I hope. Right here? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. Which means that here comes the nutrients, so we should start making bioflux up here. Here comes bioflux. There's extra jelly nuts, which are now being delivered. Okay, so what I should really do is this. Output priority left. And then the extras go here. Like that. Okay, that way this doesn't back up here. Except that I think these are going to have to be... I think I don't want to do this way. Okay, that should put Yumako's on the top of this belt. And that should be okay. And then instead of this, okay, and then I think that's good enough. Right, so let's talk about this. So, any extras should get sent down here, but then leftover jelly nuts and Yumako's here can be sent up this way. Although I think we have to say try to send them this way. No, that's not what I want. Output priority left. So try to send them through to do something useful. Okay. Any extras will have to get merged into this, I guess. Does that even come from anywhere? No, this is totally disconnected. Okay, so then these, let's just get rid of that stuff. This is spoilage. Okay. And this is just extra Yamako. Which needs to get processed for seeds. Alright, how are we doing? It seems we have made plastic. And it also seems we are in the middle of making biosulfur. Cool. I think that's working now. I don't know. I think this now gives us a way to. We got full belts here. We got a half belt here, half belt here, and so those initially feed the bacteria stuff. Any extra feeds this, and then any extra from that feeds this, and then everything else just gets processed for seeds and returned, I think. I think we did it right. I don't know. We'll see. But this seems to be working. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, how we doing time-wise? Time-wise, we're pretty good. So now that we have plastic, we can now make a few other things. Good. So let's start with the LDS, for which we need 5 whole foundries. Okay, let's see if we can get 5 foundries worth of stuff over here. We'll just make some space. All right, you need a foundry. Where are you, foundry? 1, 2. Don't I have foundry stuff up here somewhere? Like that. Okay, you're gonna make this stuff. You're gonna get some of that stuff. And then how much plastic do we need for that? Is it less than half a belt? It is less than half a belt. So that means that, okay, can we get 5 of these is the question. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yup. Okay. Good. And in fact, we could. Do we need to slide this over? Maybe we don't need to slide this over. We can get a buffer in here. Here. Do we have enough room for all of the circuit stuff we need to make? Unclear. However, what if we just let's compact this stuff a little bit more, so we can get this up here. I feel like that's a little better. Then we get this here. 1, 2. And we still have room here. Okay, good. We're gonna need to get that stuff like that. Okay. Where's my molten iron? And where do I want to bring this? I guess I can kind of sneak this through here somehow. Whoops. Okay. Good. Okay, that worked. Okay, that gets the molten iron in. Good. Then we need the molten copper in, which that's probably easiest to do out this side. It's very easy to do out this side. This. In which case we don't need that. Then we get plastic down this way. We split it. Some of the plastic goes this way. This plastic goes on the top. And then we just get in and out. Cool. And then what do we want? An LDS buffer? Sure, why don't we do this? Let's filter the LDS out. Which means we can bring this guy up here somewhere. So let's get a buffer. That can be LDS. This is LDS. Cool, and you can just come all the way up here. Okay. Good. And this only has solid, so everything else is driven on demand, so this should all be fine. Okay. That is indeed making LDS. That's good stuff. Okay. And now we need to make circuits. So let's see. We need 5. We need 5 foundries making iron plates. We need 5 electromagnetic plants making green chips, and we need 5 foundries making copper cable, which means that we can maybe just sort of build these as coherent little units here, especially if we come one more out here. So 1, 2. Can I get an electromagnetic plant? I can if I do this. I can move that guy closer. He goes 1, 2 down, that's fine. And that one. Okay, so, all right, what are we gonna do here? You are going to make iron plates. You're gonna make electronic circuits, because there's just like a ton of, it's too many belts otherwise. Okay, how many belts of, it's actually 2 belts of green circuits total that we're gonna make. So we're gonna do these. That I feel like is insufficient. I feel like we should do that. Okay, these all need, you can go there. Okay. Okay, good. And then we need another one. And that just fits. Okay, good. Let me grab this thing. 1, 2. I think that's fine. Let's get this stuff. Oh, fine. Need a little symmetry here. Okay. So copy this, put it there. You don't have to have outputs, but you do. And so I think we can just do this. Output priority right. That gets green circuits. I want this. And like that. Okay, that's half of the green circuits, I think. Okay, so we need this guy to come down here. We have to do something funky. Okay. Fine. This is the molten copper. Okay. Now we should be making copper bacteria, I hope. Looks like we're trying. Yeah, we're just missing the seed bacteria. But you need mash. And we need the Yamakos to get down here. Okay. That might work. And then we need another whole one of these. Like over here. Let's flip it. So now you don't need this stuff because you can just go this way. You don't need that. Why didn't this go in? That was not right. That's right. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. Really need the copper bacteria. Ah, we're starting to get it. Okay, good. We're getting it on both sides. We are. So we just need that stuff to start turning into copper bacteria over here. But we should be generating green circuits, which we are. Nice. Okay. That's good stuff. Okay, how many things of red circuits do we need? And how many copper cable things are going where? Destination. Only half of a thing goes to red circuits. And it's less than half of a belt for the red circuits. So, I believe what that means is that, look at that, that's good stuff. I believe that means we can make so let's do this. How much total plastic am I making is a good question. It is more than half of a belt, so okay, so that won't totally work. What do I want to do here? Because I kind of need to get this plastic over here so it can join with some green circuits. Because what I want is yeah, I think that's okay. We want this probably facing that way. Okay, so then what if we did this? get it all the way over here? Yeah, this isn't strange. Almost. Look at that. Okay, the plastic, how much of it goes to... Less than half of it goes to red circuits. So, then what we can do is... we can hop this guy over here. Hop this guy here. Okay. That goes there. We're going to need that stuff. We're going to need how many electromagnetic plants making red chips? 5. For which we can do this. Except you're going to be red chips. And I want you, actually, you're going to need to be at the other end here. Okay, so... Okay, so red chips, you can be there. And I think we can just do the 5 like that. We can get... ins and out this way. And then filter the red circuits to the right, left. We can get you some power like this. And get you some power like that. And then we can get... one of these. And then you come down this far. Wow, we're gonna like just have enough room. Cool beans. 2, 3, I mean 3 is definitely enough. Okay, good, and then you go in there. Okay. Let's see if that makes us some red circuits. It definitely appears to be making red circuits. That's good. We're barely using any power. That's fine. Good. Okay, good. That's red circuits. And then the last thing is blue circuits. And let's see, what is... We are getting 1.5 belts of green chips in here for blue circuits. So we could do this in 2 belts of 3 each. Because I think this would I think this will fit down here. So 1, 2. Or we just do it in 2 batches like this. 1, 2. Okay, so these are all going to be blue chips. These are all going to get efficiency modules. Okay. We're going to flip you like that, and we're going to flip you like that. And flip, flip, flip. Then we can do this. Then we can do this. Or that one anyway. Okay, good. And then, we've got lots of room here. Where do we want to put? I guess we can put the rocket silos down here. Right here, I think. Where do we have rocket silos with placement stuff? Well, do we have them on Fulgora? Maybe we do. Aha! This is what I want. I want this. Ish. Okay, how big is that? Can I get it to fit in there? Not quite. Almost. I mean, if we just put it like down here or something. That seems okay. Like that. Try that again. Okay. We don't need all these pipes. This was some Fulgora something or other. Okay. And you need to come... How far out do you come? This far out. Okay. Good. So then we can put that there. Okay, we now need to get these green chips here. Okay. You're gonna go this way. You're gonna go this way. You are going to go... we don't need this. Oh no, we need it for up top, but we don't need it down here. So we only need this much under here. 1, 2. That does fit. And then we want this on the top. Like this. And we need in and out. I think we can do this. And then we want output priority right. Those can go that way. And then those can go there. And we need the sulfuric acid, which we're making where? Over here. Okay. How are we going to get this through here? This is okay. And then I guess we want to come this way. Okay, and then down to here. Okay. Let's see if that enables us to make blue chips. Sure seems like it. We're going to filter blue chips left. Okay, and then let's see, we need these things to probably come together. And then we come down here. Where did we put the rocket silo? Where did I put it? Oh, it's down there. Okay, that's fine. I guess. That means we can come down here. And go this way. Okay. Good. These are blue chips. I can go down here. Get rid of that. Okay. Here come blue chips. Here come LDS. Here comes rocket fuel. Very nice. I think this means we're going to be able to make rocket parts. I did move the landfill generation over to this other little stone patch here because I had exhausted the one that was here, I guess, except for what's under here. How many resources? Expected resources, none? I don't know. Oh, it's disabled. Well, fine. Okay, are we making... Oh, here come the blue circuits. That's not right. Okay, making rockets. That's exciting. Okay. Alright, green circuits are green circuiting, red circuits are red circuiting. LDSs are not LDSing. Okay, what's going on with the LDS here? We're not getting plastic out. Presumably we're going to try to make plastic. We're getting fruit through here. We're not getting Yamakos. Well, here comes some Yamakos. Wow, a lot of chips. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, good. Here's bacteria coming. That's good stuff. We just need to get the plastic going, for which we don't have Yamakos. Yamakos have to make their way through this stuff. Yeah, getting eaten up there. Okay. We just have a high Yamako demand. Okay, but let's see, is that really what we're waiting on? Yes, Yamakos. Yamakos! Right, and it should be... Oh yeah, everybody wants fruit. And there's not a lot going on here. This is partially because we're sending like too much. We're sending like too much Yamakos down this way. Huh. Although we must be able to. We must stack up some of this stuff soon enough, right? Like we've stopped making iron already. We've stopped making copper, more or less, which means there should be more Yamakos making their way down to the lower parts of the build here. Do we actually need... I feel like we should probably do this. So that stuff backs up a little better, or more quickly. And I think we need to do this too. No, I guess we don't need to do that, because we're already, and actually we don't need to do, we actually don't need to do this one either, because we've already got circuit logic watching for that, so that's fine. We're just building up a little bit of a buffer. This we do need, because we don't have anything stopping these from being produced. Okay, and come on, Yamakos. make your way down here. I guess we're making the rocket fuel first. That's okay because rocket fuel doesn't spoil due to the plastic, and none of the stuff down here really spoils, so once we've sort of buffered up enough stuff, we should be in good shape. Man, it's cool to see the bacteria cultivation get going again. This is full of copper, so that's fine. This guy should be, yeah, making nutrients. It is making bioflux. It is, and we're just not getting any fruit down here. There's more coming. There's more coming. What do we want to do here? I think I'm going to not worry about it, is actually what I think I'm going to do, because we are able to make the... How's this going, by the way? Oh yeah, plenty of power. I think we're able to make everything. We definitely have stuff backed up down here, so I think this is fine. This will all be taken care of once we do our first round of quality, and we split quality fruit from non-quality fruit. So I think that should be fine. Because we won't be doing these splits here anymore. We'll just have full belts of each of these, and then we should be in good shape. So I think what we just did was we just made all the rocket parts here for the Gleba base, which is pretty cool. So that I think will be enough for this episode. We'll monitor this and make sure that we're actually getting some Yamako here somewhere. This stuff should eventually stop, right? Is this backing up? Why is this backing up? Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, so I think it's because we're still trying to populate bioflux onto this loop. And then we're already pretty full on nutrients. So I think once the bioflux gets full here, then we'll have a lot more Yamakos getting through to here and then on into the plastic creation. So I don't know. Well, I think this will get there eventually. But in the meantime, it's kind of fun to watch. But we'll stop there. We'll see if there are problems for future mystic fish or not. But we'll end this episode here. So that's what we have for today. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.